I love the bit in the movie where you keep using actors' names to like describe verbs, like Holly Berry them. There was like William Hurt them. I know this is gonna be wacky, but if there was some way you could turn your names into that style of verbiage, how would you use your name in that
Benedict
style?
Cumberbatch them up and send them to the remotest island in the world. So there you go.
Did you just come up with that just now?
Yeah.
Anything from Malkovich?
I think mine would be a little more difficult.
You could be quite dirty with that, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if the, yeah.
Go ahead. Can we play with his name a little
You
bit?
goddamn Malkovich.
In college, I was called Malkovich. Which is
I get
not
Cumberbatch
bad.
as well.
We asked for fan questions on our station, and I got these two nutty fans to send a question in for you. I don't know if you can just hit the play button there. These two crazy fans sent this
God, who are
question
these
for you.
weirdos? God, look at that. There's like the honey monster over there. And
Okay, Benedict Cumberbatch, could you show us the sounds Aaron makes when he's running? What's the movie you're gonna?
It's called Penguins of Madagascar.
Why did you say penguins? Oh, that's not the one. I know.
Penguins.
But
I mean, I'm sitting in front of this film with this massive word behind me that fills me now with terror because they put the interweb and some lovely fan somebody has unearthed this clip of me on a nature doc doing a voiceover, unable to say the word penguin without saying penguins. I mean, it's unbelievable. And there was a producer looking over this. I'm thinking, what the hell? Why don't they tell me? It's so embarrassing. Therefore, I have a kind of moment of dyslexic fear around the word. I can't hear it before I say it. I'm in a film called of
Is it like in the
Madagascar.
Predator series or the Nature Doc?
The nature doc. No, it's a thing for the BBC called South Pacific about the islands and the whole region of the South Pacific. Sort of like a David Attenborough, but lighter without him. But amazing job to do.
Well, one of the things I love about this movie is this idea of self-discovery. And these characters go through and they develop things about themselves, they learn about themselves. Everyone does. So I'm wondering for you as actors, when you walk away from a project like this, what is something you learn about yourself as a person and as an actor in this business?
It goes on for 3 years, so I think I learned quite a lot in those 3 years, not sort of independently of doing this film, but life and other things. But that's a good question. What did I learn from this? Well, this is the first time I've done any animation work, pure animation. So that thing of being patient and sort of taking a deep breath, because when they call you and it's been sort of 4 months and your head is in a completely different place, they go, hey, you remember that fun film where you're playing an animated wolf? You kind of go,
So you go from Alan
"Yes, I do,"
Turing to
but-
this?
Kind of, yeah.
Wow.
And Shakespeare and Sherlock and all sorts of other things. So yeah, it's actually really good. And the minute you actually are engaged with it, it's huge fun. I learnt about how generous writers can be with you, knocking back their ideas or running with them or changing them and coming up with your own. I learned about how to respond to an actor who's not in the room, but to hear their voice and their take on the character and try and, not knock a point back and hear and recover that and see what that was like.
And for you?
In a way, it's sort of like being a musician, I think. And you're away playing another piece somewhere, and then they call and sort of, can you go to the recording studio and replay this piece?
Interesting.
And
Layering in your track with the rest of the band kind of thing. Yeah, that's a really good metaphor.
And it's, I found it very interesting. At times, I and I think most actors I know as a director, they're very happy to do stuff over and over for the most part.
Yeah.
But sometimes if it's over and over, they would like a reason.
Right.
Why have I said Dave 840 million times? Is there some explanation, or is it just in sort of the ether?
Right.
Fincher is sort of notorious, isn't he, for multiple takes?
Oh,
And I feel completely
Yeah.
doomed to work with the man now. I think I could. I think I would enjoy it anyway. To be honest.
Yeah, me too. That would never bother me. But it's easier, say, in a regular film, and I imagine you would feel the same. We might feel why we're doing it again.
Yeah.
Like we might know it's something to do with the timing of everything and the camera move and this and then, etc. But that's harder to sense in animation.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I often did it, most of the time did it, without any visual reference or without a reference of what somebody else was doing.
That's really true.